Welcome to Carlton's Math Corner. Today we're going to continue our study on slope-intercept form. At this time, please make sure that you have your math journal, vocab packet, as well as something to write with. Today our target is I can write equations of lines in slope-intercept form given 2 points. Okay, so it looks like I have two ordered pairs, and these two ordered pairs plot, 2 points on a coordinate plane. And I want you to notice the steps that are taken to write an equation in slope-intercept form. What do you notice? Great observations. I notice that the first thing that they're doing here, and this kind of I had to think, in the past, where have I seen this before? Well, I recall that in a previous video when we were talking about slope, I recall that when we subtract the y coordinates divided by the difference in the x coordinates, I get my slope, which is rise over run. And so it looks like that is going to be my first step, is to find the slope. So the slope is 2 firsts, or 2 wholes. And what I notice after that is once I find the slope, then the steps are very similar to what we did in the last video. It looks like I just need to plug in 2 in for wherever, where slope goes. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M stands for slope. So once I find the slope, then I can plug that in. And it looks like my next step is same as last one. Choose an ordered pair. It looks like the second ordered pair was chosen. But if this is on a straight line, a linear line, linear equation, then it shouldn't matter which ordered pair I choose. So -2 and 8 is plugged in. Remember, -2 stands for x coordinates, so that goes in for x. 8 is the y coordinate, so that goes for y. And then it looks like the last step is solve for b. And once we find the y-intercept, same thing as the last video, is write it out. Y equals 2x plus 12. So it's just plugging those numbers in that we found, through finding the slope and then simplifying down and solving for the y-intercept. So the final answer in slope-intercept form would be y equals 2x plus 12. So the steps that we did, we found slope first. We plug slope in to y equals mx plus b. And then from there, we just choose one coordinate. I would highly recommend that you choose a coordinate that would be the easiest for you to work with. If you have a coordinate that has a 0 in it, or has a 1 in it, or coordinates that will give you a whole number as an answer, or even that, or even just a whole number or its opposite. So an integer, any kind of integer, is better than having like a fraction as an answer or a decimal as an answer. So if you can think ahead and choose something that is just easier to work with, then I would highly recommend that you choose that as your one coordinate pair. Either one will work. Okay, you'll still get the same answer for the slope, or for the y-intercept. And then the last two steps is solve for b, which is the y-intercept, and final step, write it all out. Write it in slope-intercept form. So for tomorrow, I would like you to try these 4 problems and then come with any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for joining me at Carlton's Math Corner, and I look forward to meeting with you again.